Okay folks, Big J coming back at you again, again with some new product. Today we are going to go over the Aspire Cleito. I personally love this tank. I was a big fan of the Atlantis 2 for airflow and all that good stuff, and I was like, man, all the new stuff's come out that I've tried, and I'll still go back to the Atlantis 2 because that's just what I do. I check this baby out. 45 watts, nothing spectacular, so you think. Airflow wide open. Yeah, that's good stuff, kids. Got one in the package so we can take that apart, and I'll show you what's in there. So anyway, yeah, here it is, guys. The Cleito by Aspire. We'll open it up, flip that open, got your little warranty card. So, it comes with a 0.4 in here, 0.2 right here, extra glass, has the tank protector band thing, and then you're like, oh wow, it's got a bunch of them. No, it's only got one. It says aspire to be. I don't know what, because they just put dots after that, so I don't know what it really want to aspire to be. But I'll let you know when I grow up. Then it has these. Okay. And these go on top of here, like so. And I'm like, okay, do I really need that? I kind of like the way that looks. With the 0.2 especially, this gets hot. This gets real hot. So yeah, you kind of need one of these. So pick whichever one you want. This is so smooth, it's ridiculous. It's actually 3 air, 1, 2, and 3. You run that bad boy wide open. The wide board on the top here is nuts. You can pop this off when it's new. It's kind of a pain. Even when it's not new, it's still kind of a pain. I got juice on my fingers, but anyway, yeah. I'll show you on this one because it's easier. It pops off. It's just kind of like a sleeve almost. And then you have this rubber ring around it, which is cool. And you're like, oh, can I put a 510 in there? You can. Here's just a random 510. But you end up with that band. If you don't care, then cool. Personally, I like this one. And it only seems to go on one way. So anyway, put that back off to the side. So, here's your tank again. To fill, it is a top fill. Oh. Alright. See this massive hole in the middle? Yeah, that's your entire coil, okay? There is no air chamber, like dedicated air tube in the middle. They build it into this. So it's like the old school cartomizer type deal. And these things are freaking massive. I mean massive. Like this one is rated 55 to 70 watts on the 0.2, and the 0.4 is rated, I think you can see it through there, 40 to 60 watts. I normally run mine on 45, and it is a champ. Now, that's all the good stuff. The pain in the butt is if you want to change your coil, your tank does need to be emptied. When you first get it, this glass is on here pretty dang tight, okay? Mine slides right off, which is cool. What I have found is when you first get it, take a little juice and just put it around the silicone seal here, because that way it makes it easier to pop on and pop off. Like, see how mine just boop, and we're good. The top thread here from the cap will hold it down nice and snug. I've had 0 leaking issues with this thing. Still gonna get a little spit back just because this chamber's huge. But yeah, that's the only downfall I have to this, is your tank needs to be empty in order to change the coil. Take that back. Here's one other one. This spins so nice and smooth that it's hard to grab and get this. As you can see, I'm trying to unscrew this, and all I'm doing is spinning that. So, never hurts to have paper towel handy when you do this. Most people normally do anyway. Gives you a little grip, get it started, and now you can see I'm actually moving the coil instead of the airflow base. We will be carrying the 0.4 coils, not the 0.2s, just because the 0.2s don't work on everything that we have, and we want people to be able to use this tank on everything we have. So 0.4s work just fine. So to fill it, basically don't put it down the hole. Just goes off to the side anywhere you want. Yeah, so it's going to take a couple. Let me just pop this off to the side, and we'll do another squirt in here. Holds a good amount of juice. I think it's like 3 mil. I mean, which is, you know, decent. I think it's 3.5, somewhere around there. So, I'm going to screw this back on. So, with the 0.4 coil in here, it says it's rated between 40 and 60. So we're going to start at 40, full airflow, 0.4 coil. Nice, not very warm, actually quite cool. Flavor's decent. Gonna give her a shot at 50. Flavor's much better, a little bit warmer. And then give her a shot at 60. Again, wide open all the way around. $60 to me on this one, it tastes a little bit burnt. So like I said, I run it between 45 and 50. Now we will adjust down to about half airflow. And again, we'll just start at 60 since we're already there and go back down. Again, nice cloud. Still tastes a little burnt to me. We'll go down to 50, halfway. That's like a little happy medium right there. It's still fairly warm. I just don't like restrictive long hits, but I'm doing this for you guys, not me. And last but not least, half airflow all the way around, 40 watts. Not bad. Like I said, I prefer wide open. And with the diameter of everything in here, it's just one big giant air tube, man. It's crazy. So there it is, the Aspire Cleito. Get you one. See ya. Alright guys, it's Big J. Gonna ask you a favor, alright? I see a lot of you are watching my videos. Need you to do me a favor. Need you to go ahead and subscribe, okay? When you do, you can go off to the right under the settings, and you can also click, I think it's like send me an email when new stuff comes up. So if you like my stuff, it'll shoot you a little email, said, hey, Big J made a new video. Could really use the subscribers, guys. I don't really like to ask for it, but, you know, hey, you don't get if you don't ask. So subscribe to my stuff. Do it.